Alright, and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be back in Duels in this one. Guess what, my Master 1 being promoted a lot quicker than I thought I would. So yeah, I'm currently on 971 rating. I was on 991, but I haven't hit 1,000 yet. So the aim for this video is to try and hit 1,000, and if I do hit 1,000, try and keep it. But yeah, that's going to be the challenge. It's going to be quite difficult because I was actually with 911, yeah, around like 22nd, but I've dropped a few places now, so hopefully I can maintain. But yeah, it is quite difficult because I didn't expect to be promoted to Master 1 this quick. I think I was like 5th or 4th. So yeah, hopefully you do go on to like the video, and before we do, be sure to check out my music, links in the description, so we can check out my latest releases if you're interested. At some point I will do a moving video. I think I will practice that more offline first, like on a pinpointable world and stuff like that, to try and improve my moving gameplay, and then maybe we can jump into a few moving as well in Duels. Yeah, it's just because with moving there's a lot more. People can come across signs if you go the other way. There's a lot more variables to it, whereas with no move it's just kind of like you're both given the same thing, so it's just kind of puts everyone on an even playing field. That's how I kind of view it. So yeah, hopefully we do alright this video. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't have those high expectations as I did in Master 2, but I mean, yeah, we'll just see how well we do. I assume we are in Indiana, because that sign said Indiana Caverns. We are in the US. Can't quite make out those place names there. So I assume this guy is also checking for this road as well. So we should probably get on to do the same thing. So yeah, I assume we're probably on one of these roads here. Maybe going towards Indianapolis or away from it. Now we don't see any other roads though, so maybe we're not on. Maybe it looks a little bit further out. Maybe. We can't really see any roads from where we were, so maybe if we just guess one of these, something like this, hopefully it adds up. Oh, I did actually guess in Illinois there. I didn't even realise we ended up taking slight damage off him. It's kind of funny that I ended up being in the wrong state. Okay, we're in Europe for this. Not quite recognising exactly. It looks like a yellow end to that number plate there, but that wouldn't make sense for where we were. And I don't think it is anyway, I just think it looks like it. This is a little bit tricky. I think I'm just going to guess somewhere like Germany. Southern Germany kind of covers a lot as well. Okay, Slovakia, that makes sense. I was thinking Southern Germany, Austria, Czechia, Slovakia, this kind of region here, so not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, Australia. Yeah, he's just quite quick. No, we shouldn't really be in Western with this. We're probably more like this kind of area here. And we've actually got a really good guess there. Just in Victoria. Yeah, not a bad start. The level has went up from Master 2, I will tell you that. A lot less room for error. Okay, with these kind of fences, I probably would say South America somewhere. Kind of difficult to guess where exactly though. Oh, I think maybe we're up here. Good switch, good switch. I was more down there, but I realised you get more like a different kind of soil colour down there. So yeah, I assumed with the vegetation we'd probably be a bit further north. Yellow road lines in the middle. I assume then this would be US, right? Those kind of mountains in the background. Southern US. We're probably maybe somewhere along California, that kind of area. Maybe should guess a little bit more inland. It's somewhere like in this vicinity. Okay, he's in Arizona, but yeah, good damage there, good damage. Yeah, Texas. Well, it wasn't a great guess just because we did have mountains. It would have been flat where he would have guessed. So I knew it wasn't that far east. Okay, we should be in Brazil here. Orangey soil, these kind of eucalyptus trees. This kind of soil colour would probably make me think go down here somewhere. Yeah, nice. Just in Sao Paulo. Good start here. Is that a GG? No. We've still got a fair bit to go. I do wish to keep the scores up here. It is really annoying why they got rid of that. Don't want to be stupid here. I was trying to see if we had low cam. Because if I'm trying to, do we have a low cam? It doesn't appear to be. I guess somewhere probably Alps, but I was thinking Japan because of that wall. I might be on for an absolute blunder here, but it should be Alps, right? No, okay, that was right, yeah. The walls were kind of throwing me off, and I had to make sure we had low cam, so I had to try and figure out if it was Switzerland or Japan at first, and then I realised we didn't have low cam, so we had to be in the Alps somewhere. I really have to lock in for this, so my commentary might not be as fluent on some of these rounds. The sun's in the south, so northern hemisphere. With landscape like this, it can only make me think we're in Canada, like high up. No trees. It just looks fairly warm for that, but I mean, it might be some other places that I'm not considering. Let's have a oh, okay. Yeah, no wonder why it looked a bit warm. I shouldn't have guessed that high north there. That's kind of room on good momentum. It looked like Canada more than me, more than US to me, but makes sense. That was more like a squiggly right in there. Maybe somewhere under a Pradesh, something like this area here, with all a bit further south. Okay, does that do me? That's unfortunate, but that is unfortunate. We dropped into the demotion. That was a good game there. We played well, but it's just the final 2 rounds kind of did us a bit there. 9.7 rating. Usually that's pretty solid, but for Master 1, not as good. Not as good. Okay. Russia maybe with this. The vastness of it. Yeah. Just where in Russia would this be? I wouldn't say it's more here. I would say it's a bit more out here somewhere. And okay, we're just in the middle there. Another place. Yeah, I did actually hover over that, didn't I? It's one of those kind of areas if you're looking at that kind of landscape in Russia. So it's Mediterranean. These rock walls. Spain, Italy wouldn't have these roofs, I don't think. I was thinking Portugal, but I can't see a yellow bit on the end of the number plate. Could be Greece as well, actually. It could be. It's either Greece or Spain, I think. I think that's that. Yeah, I think that the way not the options are the two. I think that makes more sense. I just don't know if we're on an island or not. So if we just hedge down here, hopefully we should be okay. Obviously, my guess doesn't make complete sense. I did guess more of like a built-up city, but it could be Croatia. That's something I didn't consider as well. Yeah. Oh, nice one. I'm not sure how exactly it got there, but the place I forgot to consider there, Mediterranean, yeah, makes sense. I completely forgot about that. But thought with the orange roofs there, I thought maybe Spain or Greece would be better. Okay, these bollards should be Danish, right? Yeah. This is Denmark. Now we're gonna get a sign. Just can't quite make that out. Suppose we're just gonna pick a road that is going east to west. Could be along here, I suppose. Maybe on a smaller road here. Don't know why, but I have a habit of guessing like yellow roads then when it's not clearly not on a yellow road, but we'll see. Yeah. We've got a yellow plate. It's interesting. Don't think the yellow plate means anything in this instance. It's probably just a travelling car in the US. Bit hard to make exactly where this is. Probably hedges are quite a few places with kind of landscape. Ah, okay, up in Maine, the other direction. Alright. Okay. Very even at the moment. Join on the right. These bollards giving me anything. Is this a weird US or is this Mexico? Yeah, we're definitely Northern Hemisphere. Now, I recognise the Texas bollards recently on the last couple of rounds. Well, I'm not sure if they're exactly to Texas, but yeah, there might be, which kind of helped. They're similar to this, but only one grey area at the top. So I assume this is US, but just with a different kind of bollard, which is not that logic. And if it was in Texas, I assume. Oh, okay, this is good logic. I'm gonna guess New Mexico here. This kind of makes sense with the orangeness of the landscape as well. But yeah, since I've picked so there was bollards recently in the last couple of rounds that helped me got Texas. That were similar to that. Unfortunately, that logic didn't work out, but that will help at some point. And yeah, those did look very similar to those bollards I mentioned. Bit of a weird Washington round that was, though, I've got to be honest. That was quite difficult. We're in Kenya. Snorkel and the orange the orange soil. Yeah, we'd probably be a bit more further up this way, I reckon. Not bad, not bad. Okay, come on, come on. Yeah, so Northern Hemisphere. Is this Europe or is this US, Canada? It's looking narrower, the road, so I assume Europe. That is probably a clue, that little pole there. I need to really brush up on poles and stuff like that. So I'm really concentrating for this, but I think we should hedge. I was in between the two. We'll go again. This is a really tight game again, but we're just on the last hurdle, on the final hurdle, we're just failing a little bit. So we're going to go NMPZ. We might actually get something from this. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. Drop a like if you are, and subscribe if you haven't already, that would be appreciated. Okay, we are in NMPZ now. Yellow plate, so, and looks like South America, so we should be in Colombia here. My aim is to just get one win this video against these tougher opponents, but yeah, down south there. I should have pre-recorded some of these games I was having, because I did have a few nice wins, but trust me to struggle to win as soon as I record. Orange soil, looking like this. It's probably more like Cambodia instead of Brazil, just judging off this. It does remind it just giving me more Asian vibes. Well, South America, it would be like really top of Argentina or Brazil probably. Kenya, didn't consider that. That could be an option as well. That might. Oh, Nigeria. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Kyrgyzstan. Come on. Maybe somewhere like there. Yeah. He's gonna get it though. He's gonna get it. Okay, he was just in Kazakhstan there. Maybe he was like hedging between the two, but good guess. But he doesn't knock loads off. But come on, we can do this. This is a little bit of a weird round, but with white in the middle, that is a bit confusing. I would have to go in the Alps, but I'm not 100% sure where this is. Oh, that makes sense. Oh yeah, Chile. Okay, I didn't really check for the sun, but that would explain the white road lines. That's why it was completely throwing me off. The white road lines, and then the mixture of the road signs as well. On the arrow signs weren't adding up for me, but that makes sense with Chile. I was thinking either US or Canada at first, but I think it's like kind of giving me more Central European vibes. Maybe like Germany or something, you know. That's what I got. Yeah, not bad. Good vibes, good vibes. It was Austria. And does that do him? That is my first win. Come on. NMPZ is what he took. Maybe that's telling me something. But nice win there. Yeah, I just had more... I did understand, yeah, US Canada, like that did have that vibe at first, but just with everything looking in the background, like and then the narrowness of the road as well just helped me get Germany there, or well, Central Europe at least. That kind of gave me more of that vibe. So yeah, pretty good stuff. I am happy with that. So we're going to jump into another NMPZ because that might be a calling. So looks like we're driving on the left, but I don't know if that's Beatty or not. That could be Beatty. White road lines. So the sun's more in the south, I would assume. Yeah. So maybe this is baiting us. This sign here, maybe it's like a one-way road, or if it's just sometimes, yeah, with that like rock in the way, maybe that's just under the side. So it's kind of giving me more Greece kind of vibes here. If we were to ignore that, that's what I'm kind of vibing with. Okay, Spain, yeah, that also makes sense. Definitely felt Mediterranean. Canada or US probably with this. Trying to figure if that's more of like a wooden sign there. Something you get more of that in Canada, but looks like maybe it is. But and the single yellow would say maybe it's Canada more. Ooh, I think a safest bet is to go here, so it kind of covers both. Nice, good stuff. Yeah, that's a really good guess. It was a bit more of a hedge, but also kind of an educated guess as well. Because I thought if it was Canada, it would be just vibes somewhere along here. So yeah, that's good. Looks like we're driving on the left. That sign down there. Could this conceivably be Japan? Because I'm trying to figure if it got low cam. It would be a weird Japan, but it looks like we are driving on the left. This could be a blunder, but I'm just going off vibes that just fit Japan, and it looked like we were driving left. Yes, nice one, nice one. I thought that was it there, but he's just got a bit left remaining. Hopefully we can kill him off with this. You know, it's not the easiest round, but we do have a wide road here, a wide track, which will make me lean towards Canada more. Come on, okay, that wasn't a great Canadian guess, but we will take that, and that is a GG. And so we've won both our games on NMPZ, so maybe that is the way to go to try and boost our rating up. We've both on NMPZ, both of us have got like even limited information, so maybe if we can try and improve on this. Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll keep going on NMPZ then. Okay, looking Mediterranean again with this. Looking quite green though, even though it does look Mediterranean. So maybe Croatia, perhaps? Go with that, I reckon. Yeah, we'll go with that. Because it kind of is a good hedge as well. Okay, Italy, but yeah, not bad. Off to not a bad start there. Just, yeah, felt that kind of area. Okay. South America probably could be Mexico, but with this kind of browny orange soil colour, it would probably be Brazil. It could be other places in South America, but I think we're most likely... I do like a good guess, a Brazilian guess round here, so we'll go with that. Okay, it was Argentina, top of Argentina, that also makes sense, but I did, yeah, if you watched a few of my videos, you know I do kind of like guessing around there. If the soil looks kind of orangey brown colour, I do like a good, and if the vibes match up for it, I do like guessing around there. Ooh, so we probably, this could be UK actually. This could be UK. I think we should go for that. Could be, yeah, a bit further down in Europe, but honestly, I think that's alright. Ooh, yeah, okay, okay. That didn't actually give me huge Norway vibes there. Usually Norway's a bit more recognisable than that, but maybe if we could move around a bit more, then yeah. Okay, so it looks like we've got crap cam here. So I assume India, to be honest. It could be Cambodia, maybe Sri Lanka, but I think most likely would be that's probably the best bet. Okay, NMPZ is definitely working out better for us here. It's just somewhere in Europe. I can't quite figure out what that language is there. Can't quite make that out, which is unfortunate because I'm pretty good with identifying European languages. Might do a video on that at some point as well. It's probably... don't know, I'm not really getting much from this. It's probably between France and Poland, that kind of region. So... yeah, let's just get somewhere there. It just hedges. I'll do like a good hedge on NMPZ because it works. That was a really good guess. A little bit tricky, this one. Could be South America, but I think I'm vibing more Mexico, to be honest. It was South America, Argentina. That was probably the other option, but we couldn't really see the sun. So yeah. Okay, Cyrillic. I assume we'd probably be in Russia or Kazakhstan. Just off this, just how it looks. It looks quite a wide blur, which will make me probably think we do have the Kazakhstan truck. But it could be Russia as well, not like near the border. That might be that black and or white and yellow kind of thing there. I'm not sure, but that might help. If I knew. Yeah, so it's either Russia or Kazakhstan. I'm probably going to guess the top of Kazakhstan, so it kind of hedges towards Russia as well. And he's done the same thing. Yeah, didn't make sense. It did look like that part of, did kind of look like Kazakhstan or Russia. But do we want to guess US or Canada? That's the question. It's definitely on the west side for sure. I think I probably want to guess just like, so it covers both. Because I'm not exactly sure which one it is. Okay, just in Canada. Okay, good stuff. What's the score looking like? 239. Okay. Oh dear. I've just got to get close and then I'm on this. That's all I've got to do. I just can't quite make out what that says. See, that looks like Asian, but that doesn't there. Oh, that's tricky. This is tricky. Then the best bet though is just to go somewhere Central Europe. Ah, okay. It's not ideal. In the middle of Russia there, in that kind of location is just not what I needed at all. That's sort of the worst round to get. Okay, we're in Turkey though. We're in Turkey. Looks quite western. Okay, this is a bit of an easy round. We just need to try and vibe this out. So it could be near Istanbul. Should we go like somewhere like Izmit? I think we should. Good guess, good guess. Yeah, and that kills him off. GG. Yeah, good game. And yeah, no moving games weren't too bad either. But we unfortunately lost both of them just at the final bit. But NMPZ games turning out to really help us here, climb up. I would end the video, but we are so close to 1,000 rating. I think we should just try and go for one more, just because we are so close. So yeah, drop a like if you're enjoying. It might be a little bit of a longer video, but we are really trying to grind for this 1,000 rating. We're so close. We just need to win this next one. We're on a map called Yellow Belly, which I'm not sure on why it's called that, but okay, we'll go for it. We'll go with it. It's really not giving me much, to be honest. It's like a hybrid. It looks like a hybrid of Asia and Europe. But I can't see if we've got Cyrillic or not. But it kind of gives me vibes that we're down here. Ah, that makes sense in Kazakhstan. Yeah, that makes sense with the kind of hybrid looking Asian Europe landscape there, and architecture and stuff. And this guy's guessing quick as well. Oh dear, alarm bells are ringing. Colombia. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. They just seem to guess quick, but Indonesian kind of, yeah, I can see why they've guessed that, but I was looking, it's more like South America to me. Or buildings looking like this in Europe yeah, so we're looking more on the East Europe side here. I think we should probably guess like Romania, but like, yeah, it kind of reminds me more of Romania. Oh yeah, that makes sense as well. Slovakia. should have just guessed close to Hungary again to hedge, because hedging does work in this. It does work on NMPZ. It looks like the sun's in the north. It does look like it, doesn't it? Do we guess Uruguay, Argentina for this? It probably isn't, but it could be with the just the look of it, doesn't it? Okay, let's go for it. And I'm locking it in. I've got to guess quick. It's either Uruguay or Argentina, I think. So the sun looks like it's in the north. We have this kind of grey track here, which you see a lot of in Uruguay and Argentina. Come on, please be Uruguay. Okay, it was Argentina, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It was always going to be one of the two once I figured that out. Driving on the right. So it looks a bit like Japan at first, but we are driving right, so... With European signs as well. Oh, man. This is tricky. Probably, I think it's vibing more like northern Italy for me. Yes. That's what we're talking about. I mean, we don't knock loads off, but it's a good vibe. It was a really good vibe, considering we didn't have a load to work off. Looks like the sun's in the south. So it looked a bit like New Zealand, which it still could be. I'm worried in case it is New Zealand, because it does look like it. But the sun looks like it's more in the south. So would this be just Scotland or something? Which makes sense. Oh yeah, the landscapes are kind of similar, just on the opposite side of the world, but they do look kind of similar. The sun looks like the sun just is in the south. Like it's not like halfway in between. Okay, and whoa, that was weird. That's weird. Look, we both went the same though, so I wasn't being an idiot there. Like, that was just a weird Spain. That was the weirdest Spain. Spain and Scotland mixed up, you don't see that very often. So, is it Australia and New Zealand? Or South Africa? Can't rule that out. Oh no, actually, would this, if you're looking right in front of me, would this tell me it's Botswana? I know they do that. We have yellow in the middle. Okay, so with the yellow like this, I'd have to go New Zealand, I think. It's not giving me enough like Southern African vibes. So, yeah. That's the rationale. And I was right. Okay, come on, we're in New Zealand. So I knew the road lines couldn't be Australian. So I was trying to figure out what the road lines were meaning. Because you do obviously get yellow outer lines in South Africa and Botswana. But it didn't give me enough Southern African vibes. And then you do get yellow sometimes with the road lines in New Zealand as well. Like sometimes on the outer, but they have like dashed. But for some reason, those road lines are just weird. But yeah, I knew that New Zealand was the most likely there. And incredibly, we're on above 1,000 rating. What a way to end this video. What a video. We've hit 1,000 ratings. So hopefully now I can just try and... I'm not even looking for promotion for a bit. I just want to keep in Master 1 for as long as I can. Before, yeah, I can really try and grind for the top spots. But hopefully you did enjoy. And I can't believe how well we did on the NPZ. So I think that's something to go for more in the future. So yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed. And I'll see you for the next video very soon. Take care. In a bit.